Imagine stepping into a place where the very landscape seems to whisper stories of resilience, where towering monuments aren't just stone and steel, but maybe the physical embodiment of a nation's fight for freedom, its identity.
That sounds about right. It's a space designed to stir something in you, you know, not just fill your head with facts.
Exactly. And that's exactly where we're headed today.
Yeah, we're taking a deep dive into the Independence Hall of Korea, uh, located down in Cheonan, South Korea.
And this isn't just about visiting a landmark, is it? It feels like more.
Oh, much more. It's about peeling back the layers of history, really trying to understand the symbols and, well, grasping that indomitable spirit that shaped the nation.
So our mission for you, listening in, is to discover how this huge complex that opened back on Liberation Day, 1987, how it serves as this powerful, living testament to Korea's past, often a tumultuous past.
And its continuous quest for sovereignty, which is still evolving, really, is actually the largest exhibition facility in Korea.
Yeah.
Covers a massive span of time.
Right, from prehistoric times all the way up to today.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
But with, shall we say, a core focus on the independence movement during the Japanese colonial period. That's central.
But it paints a broader picture, too, of Korean identity itself.
It does. We'll explore the meaning packed into its architecture, the exhibits inside, and even, the ongoing public conversations about how history is remembered there.
What's striking is how the place itself starts telling the story before you even walk into a building.
That's a great point. The physical design is step one.
I can imagine when you arrive, I hear the scale of the outdoor spaces is just immense.
It really is. They stretch out, vast, kind of peaceful, actually. It creates this reflective atmosphere, almost prepares you.
Sets the stage, yeah, for the history lesson to come.
Precisely. And the first thing you really notice, the thing that grabs your attention, is the monument to the nation. Juri Tap.
Ah, the big tower structure.
That's the one. It's enormous, over 50 meters tall. It makes you think of, like, powerful wings soaring upwards, or maybe hands clasped in prayer.
So it's symbolizing independence, liberty, all that.
Yes, and unification, prosperity, too. It's not just standing there. It feels like it's actively striving.
And the details matter, don't they? I read the wings are carved to look like the Rose of Sharon.
Mm-hmm. Korea's national flower, symbolizing resilience, blooming through hardship. And its base, the platform, it's huge, 24 meters square.
With a map of Korea embossed on it?
Yeah, and 24 signs for directions around it. It really anchors the monument to the whole nation, visually. It's quite cleverly done, weaving these deep ideas into the form.
Okay, so after the tower, what's next?
Well, as you move deeper in, you encounter the Grand Hall of the Nation, the Jeri Jip.
Now, this is the building that's meant to be the largest tile-roofed house in Asia.
Supposedly, yes. And it feels like it. It's just massive, 126 meters long, 68 wide, like 15 stories high. The tile roof alone covers a staggering area.
Wow. Over 43,000 square meters for the roof. That's huge.
It is. And its size immediately tells you this is a place of national importance.
And it's used for major events, right? Like the Liberation Day ceremony.
Exactly. It's a functional symbolic heart. And just beyond that, you find Tagugi Square, or Tagugi Madang.
The flag square. I heard about this.
Yeah, rows and rows of flagpoles,
Right.
815 of them, flying the Tagugi, the Korean flag.
And the number, 815, that's not random, is it?
Not at all. Deliberately chosen to match August 15th, Liberation Day.
That's a powerful visual. A sea of flags.
It really is. The whole square is designed to, well, foster patriotism and reaffirm that national pride. It's quite a statement.
And inside the Grand Hall, there's more.
Yes, another really moving piece. The statue of indomitable Koreans, Pulgului Hangajin-sang.
Indomitable Koreans, what does that look like?
It's this symbolic sculpture, weighs 3 or 4 tons. It represents the unwavering will of the Korean people.
How does it show that?
Well, it's made up of 8 adults, symbolizing the 8 historical provinces of Korea, and 1 child.
A child for the future.
Exactly. Signifying future leadership, the continuation. It embodies courage, overcoming hardship, collaboration, and behind them, there are these relief carvings.
Showing people resisting, fighting back.
Yes, depicting those who fought for independence. You definitely feel the weight of history standing in front of it.
So you have these very strong man-made symbols. Is there nature incorporated too?
Oh, yes. There's the White Lotus Pond, Baekryun Pond.
A pond, okay.
It's an artificial lake, quite large actually, about 1,500 meters around. It offers a moment of calm, serenity.
But I'm guessing it has symbolism too.
Of course, it represents the purity of the national spirit, patriotism, The idea that these things could still flourish even during the painful and humiliating colonial period.
Like a lotus growing out of mud.
Precisely that kind of imagery. Plus, it's got traditional landscaping, and visitors can even feed the huge koi fish there. A bit of peace.
So if you put all these pieces together, the tower, the hall, the square, the statue, the pond, what's the overall effect?
It paints a really cohesive picture. These monuments, these natural elements, they aren't just scattered around, they're woven together.
To reflect history.
Yes, pivotal events, but also complementing the architecture. It's all meant to symbolize Korea's progression, its spirit, but also staying rooted in tradition. It's a story told through design, really.
Okay, so the outside prepares you, sets this reflective, maybe somber mood. Then you go inside.
Exactly. From those powerful silent statements outdoors, you step into the 7 exhibition halls. And that's where the raw, unfiltered history really comes alive.
7 halls. That's a lot of ground to cover.
It is. The Hall House is a vast collection, artifacts, documents, exhibits. It gives you a really deep understanding of the fight for freedom, but also cultural resilience.
And importantly, you mentioned many exhibits are in English.
Yes, that's key for international visitors. Accessibility is pretty good in that regard.
So where does the journey inside begin? Hall 1.
Hall 1, yeah. Roots of the nation. It takes you right back, prehistoric times, through the dynasties, ending with Joseon.
So it grounds you first, establishes the deep history.
Right. You see incredible things like the Hunminjeongeum Firebon, the guide to the Korean alphabet, and even a model of the Geobuxion.
The famous turtle ship. Wow. So it starts with that ancient heritage.
Then, Hall 2, it shifts gears. It's called the difficult history.
Okay, so this is where it gets into the tougher periods.
Yes, the 1860s, the 1940s, the opening of ports, and then significantly the Japanese colonial period.
What kind of things do you see there?
Documents, mostly. Things like the Yorsa Treaty from 1905, actually. Not 1915.
1905. The one that made Korea a protectorate?
That's the one. Seeing documents like that really hits home. The pain of lost sovereignty, lost diplomatic rights. It's starkly presented.
That does sound heartbreaking, but the story doesn't end with victimhood, does it?
Not at all. Halls 3 and 5 focus on resistance and resilience. They show the other side, the fierce resistance, both inside Korea and internationally.
Like the March 1st movement, that's in Hall 3.
Yes, a major focus at an incredible nationwide nonviolent uprising in 1919. It really galvanized the population, showed amazing unity against the oppression.
And Hall 5, more resistance.
Armed resistance, yeah. You can actually see a taeguki, the Korean flag, that was used during the Battle of Bonggodong.
An actual flag from the battle. That's incredible.
It really is. Tangible symbols of that fierce independent spirit. But the Hall doesn't shy away from the brutality either.
How so?
Well, it details things like the Jumri massacre.
Oh, I read about this. It sounds truly awful.
It was. April 15th, 1919. A Japanese army unit under Lieutenant Arita. They locked villagers, including children, in a church.
And burned it down.
Burned it down. Massacred them. Apparently to destroy evidence of an uprising or resistance. It's presented in a, well, truly heartbreaking way.
That's horrifying.
And what makes it even more unsettling, they display the acquittal document for Lieutenant Arita alongside the story.
He was acquitted.
Yes, highlighting how the perpetrators often weren't properly punished. It's a very stark reminder of the injustices.
Wow, that's powerful. And speaking of powerful displays, what about the remains of that Japanese government general building?
Ah, right. That's another really significant exhibit. This building, a huge symbol of colonial rule that stood in Seoul.
They demolished it, didn't they?
Yes, purposefully, in 1995,
Yeah.
on the 50th anniversary of liberation. And then they moved parts of it, the spire, the cornerstone, tons of remnants.
How much?
2,400 tons.
Something like that, yeah. Moved it all here, to the Independence Hall.
Why? What's the message there?
It wasn't just about tearing something down. It was symbolic. Dismantling imperialist aggression, maybe, serving as a lesson for the future.
A commitment to peace by remembering the aggression.
Exactly. It shows this determination to remember and learn, not just bury the past. Which, brings up how history is presented.
Right, because the way it's presented can be interpreted differently. I saw some reviews mentioning the tone.
Yeah, while it's incredibly educational and pretty easy to follow, some external reviews used words like unflinching, maybe militaristic or even propagandistic about the tone regarding Japanese actions.
Could be translation issues, or just a very direct approach. Possibly both. Our sources suggest translation nuances might play a part. And it is very direct. Subjects like torture, the comfort women issue, they are present.
So maybe something for parents to be aware of with younger kids.
Definitely. Parental guidance might be needed for some sections. It's a comprehensive and, yeah, sometimes blunt portrayal of a very difficult history.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit. If someone is planning to visit, what are the practical things they need to know?
Right, practicalities. Good news is entry to the hall itself is free.
Free entry, that's great.
Yeah, though there is a small fee for parking. And remember, it's a huge site,
Mm-hmm.
really vast.
So allow plenty of time.
At least 3 to 4 hours, I'd say, minimum. And be prepared for a significant walk from the parking lot just to get to the main buildings.
Okay, good tip. Sensible shoes required.
Definitely. And timing your visit helps. Spring or autumn are apparently ideal. Makes that walk much nicer.
Are there places to rest, get food or drinks?
Oh yeah, plenty of amenities. Coffee shops, small E-Mart convenience stores, restrooms.
Mm.
They're scattered around.
And for families or maybe people who find the walk challenging?
There's help. They have a little toy train, one of those road trains that can take you up the hill for a small fee.
Ah, that's useful.
And there's also a 4D cinema show, apparently quite popular. Probably a good way to engage kids too.
So they try to make it accessible and engaging for different visitors?
They do.
Yeah.
But, this whole deep dive, it shows that even how we commemorate history isn't always straightforward. It can be debated.
What do you mean?
Well, our sources mentioned a recent controversy actually around the 2024 Liberation Day event.
Oh, what happened?
For the first time, apparently, the museum canceled its own celebration event. The new director chose to attend a different government-sponsored event instead.
Interesting. So disagreement on how to mark the day.
It seems to point to ongoing discussions about historical interpretation and commemoration, even at the official level.
Yeah.
We're just relaying the fact that this debate occurred, impartially.
Right. It shows that history isn't just in the past. How we remember it is alive and can be contested.
Exactly. The act of preserving history becomes part of history itself.
But it's not all controversy, is it? There are positive stories, too.
Oh, absolutely. To counterbalance that, there's a really heartwarming story from back in 2013.
Go on.
The actor's song, Haikio, made a donation
For what?
to fund the production of Braille guidebooks for visually impaired visitors to the hall.
Oh, that's wonderful. Making history accessible.
Isn't it? It just shows how efforts to promote and remember history happen in all sorts of ways.
Mhm.
Not just top-down national efforts, but through personal initiatives, too. It adds another layer to how the nation engages with its past.
So wrapping this all up then, what's the big picture here?
I think the big takeaway is that the Independence Hall of Korea, it's so much more than just a museum or a collection of records.
It's a landscape of meaning.
Yeah, from that massive symbolic architecture we talked about to the often heartbreaking exhibits inside, and even these ongoing debates about remembrance. It's a living space.
A space that continues to shape Korea's identity and how it understands its own history.
Profoundly. And this deep dive really shows that confronting history, interpreting it, it's never really finished, is it? It's an ongoing process.
So maybe the final thought for you, our listener, is to consider that. Think about what meaning these countless stories and symbols held within places like this might hold for you today.
Yeah, how do they resonate with your own understanding of national identity, of resilience, or even just the continuous struggle for, well, self-determination, wherever you are? It makes you think.